in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 56. Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often... happens now with these quarterbacks who can move. Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Carson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. first down. This will be caught inside the 10. They will take it out in for a Chiefs touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
It's a gain of
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, it's Carson, and this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on fourth down here. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's who's running back, Edwards-Helaire. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
By Jordan Brooks. A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Harrison Butker.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, then go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands though.
The Seahawks take over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's got room. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Carson.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Wilson's pass complete to DK Metcalf.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 14, Seahawks nothing.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Again, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll go down at the 28.
To Tyler Lockett. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Third down, Carson, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. They run it with Carson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Seahawks able to make this a close game again. The PAT good. It will draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the 6. Nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And going deep for and got his man complete. Past the 20. And away in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is Carson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Carson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 44-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll toss it out to Carson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Matt Judon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes will find his running back, Edwards alone. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds and get it up past the 45. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Mahomes flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
At the 3-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be second and goal. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see it when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a gain of 35. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
By Dee4Bosco's. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 35.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Trey Flowers picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
This is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The Chiefs' 16-yard line.
They run again with Carson. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brooks. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
For the Chiefs.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Returnable for Lockett.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Able to connect, incomplete. We'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, Carson. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, Wilson, flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. That close on third down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And it is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of 45. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing again here, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
At the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down by 5.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 53 yards.
15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he gets takes this inside the 35-yard line. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.
At the 32-yard line.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.